Welcome back to the No Fun Channel. I'm Felix. I'm on 92 of my podcast, and when I get to 100, I was going to pause it for a while. I'm not sure how long. I might pause it till next year. My goal was to go back and make little shorts of every single one. Although I myself find myself boring, but I do find I talk a little more now since I have someone to talk to, myself. I guess I'll start off with medical update. All my numbers are moving in the right directions. All the stuff that was high is going low, and all the stuff that was low is going high. I still have muscle twinges every now and again. Like the other day, I was laying in bed and my toes kept going like that. I'm like, oh crap, no. I can't lie. Whenever I start feeling it in my foot anymore, I do panic a little, and I gotta tell myself to stay calm. But it started to kind of go one time. I hurt and went back to the position I was laying in, and it was like, okay, it went away. Good. But yeah, so far no more muscle spasms. Hopefully it stays that way. What's even weirder is I started getting muscle spasms in my stomach. Like I would bend down and get some, and my stomach would spasm. Even it would like lock in the bent over position. I literally had to pull it to get it out of that position, and that sucked. But yeah, so far so good. Hopefully it keeps going in that direction. I don't have another doctor's appointment until January, so hopefully by then my numbers are being good again. And my weight actually went down because I got up to 373 afterwards. It's like I was starving and couldn't help but eat. And I'm back down in 360, so I'm 368, so I lost a couple pounds. I think I got all the way down to 363, so basically I gained 10 pounds. I'm starting to lose it. I just got to be patient and get it back off again. My wife, who does work in the medical field, was like, sometimes when you're dehydrated, it can make you hungry. And I was like, well, I was hungry. I was really hungry. Like I woke up with my belly just growling for food. And it's like, okay, I must be hungry. But yeah, it was, it's still a frightening experience to realize that I went from standing up, and then all of a sudden it felt like I was leaning against something, only to realize I'm laying down on the ground. And I've been finding little cuts all over my body that I didn't realize were there. Like I found first one was on my shin. I didn't even feel it until feeling came back into my leg, and I was like, oh, why does my leg hurt? And I looked, and there's a big old scrape on it. And then later on, there's a little red dot on my foot. Like, what the hell? And then later on, I found a few other nicks here and there. I did look over my body, or have my wife look it over, and no other nicks surprises. Yeah, it's just like I found a bump on my arm, found some scrapes here and there. It's like, Jesus Christ. It's a scary experience. If you've never blacked out like that, it's a very scary experience. To go from, yeah, like I said, I was fully conscious standing up, and then I was like I blinked and I was on the ground. But to also find out that I was most likely screaming the whole time is also frightening because I have no memory of that either. So there's a big black spot in my brain where I don't remember anything. And like I said, my blood pressure dropped so low, for me anyways. And one of the things they talked about is that the pain was so intense that it actually could have caused my blood pressure to drop. Like my blood pressure just dropped because of the pain being so intense. It's like, Jesus. And yeah. So I'm hydrating still left and right. I'm drinking tons of water. Just sitting here talking about it still freaks me out. I've had some severe muscle cramps, but nothing like that. Hopefully I never had it. What's even weirder, hopefully I never had to get, but my arm, I was doing this wrist exercises because my arm is actually sore. And I went to go do arm exercise, like pushing down as far as I could to kind of relieve the pressure on it. And my hand went like that for a moment and started doing this. And I had to literally physically reach up and grab my wrist and flip it over in order to get the muscles to release. And I was like, oh, I should probably not do that for a while. So I can't do anything. Well, I can now. At the time, like I shouldn't do anything that'll put too much strain on my muscles. My grass needs cut, and my wife's not really looking for me to push myself right now. I can't blame her. It was scary. But things are getting better. And you know, kind of on the same note of like medical stuff, and just jump into this. The high school football player that damaged that kid's spine, I watched that video. I'm like, what the hell was he thinking? It's like, that kid shouldn't be playing football. Hopefully he got suspended. And I haven't really looked into it, but he needs criminal charges brought against him. There was no reason to do what he did. You know, he fell in once, walked away. He went back and did it again and got some air and came down. He's a big boy. And he hurt that guy. And I hope he gets serious punishment for it. You know, kicked out of school, jail time, something. It's just like, what were you thinking? That was so stupid. You just risked everything for what? Now everything's gone. You got nothing. So if you had a football scholarship, it's definitely gone. But yeah, that was so stupid when I saw that. Like, you nearly killed that other kid. I mean, really, because you damaged his spine. That could have been fatal. Spine injuries are nothing to play with. So, yeah, I don't know, because it's not just that. I've seen other kids do stuff. Like, before anyone brings up race, I've seen just as many white kids do stupid stuff, even stupider stuff. But the point is, race had nothing to do with it. So, if anyone tries to bring race into it, you know someone probably did. But race has nothing to do with it. And it's just, I've noticed, and I hate to be the old guy, that a lot of people are doing stupid things more than they used to. And I'm not just saying young kids and stuff like that. I'm saying a lot of people of different ages. Even though there's more cameras, it's like they don't care that there's a camera everywhere. And it's like, you know, you're being recorded, right? And they don't care. And in fact, it's making them more brazen. It's like, there's a camera. Let me really show off. It's like, why? And people are live streaming their crimes. They're like, yeah, I'm going to get a bunch of likes for this. You're murdering people. Why are you live streaming? That's not a joke. There have been multiple murders live streamed. And people are celebrating it. It's like, what the hell is going on? I can see why people thought the rapture was coming Tuesday. And I see why people think this is the end days. Because so much is going on. So much. And this is only his first year still. We haven't moved into a second year. This is still the first year. And it's just like, this really is like hell on earth right now. It's just, Jesus Christ, what is going on? Oh my God. Well, I guess along that same line, Jimmy Kimmel got his job back. People are trying to say he should have lost his job for the horrible things he said. It's like, you didn't listen to anything he said. You literally didn't hear what he said. You didn't go watch the video. I went and watched it just to see exactly what he said. From what I saw and what I heard, he actually really did the same thing about the guy that got shot. He made fun of the shooter. He made fun of Donald Trump because of his reaction to the shooting when they asked him, hey, how you holding up? And he went on to talk about renovations or something like that finally getting done. And I was like, he didn't care. Donald Trump did not care at all. That is what Jimmy Kimmel was talking about, and that's what he made fun of. So all these people who are saying he said horrible things about the guy that got shot, he did not. If there's another video out there, please show it to me. Because right now, the only video I saw was making fun of Donald Trump, which he always does. He always makes fun of Donald Trump. But that guy in the FCC, is it the FCC? The guy in charge of broadcasting and all that stuff, yeah. Now I see why Trump put him in charge. He's definitely one of Trump's toadies. You know, it's like, you're one of his goons, all right. And I like the fact that Disney did say, or Disney and ABC rethought the situation and decided to put him back. But that guy needs to be removed. Because there's going to be more people saying stuff. And they are trying to take away people's right to speak. And I think it's funny that the people who the people who are the maddest about Jimmy Kimmel are the same people who scream freedom of speech. So it's like, you can't have it both ways. It's either freedom of speech for all or freedom of speech for nobody. And right now we're heading in the direction of freedom of speech for nobody. So, but yeah, and people, I guess Roseanne Barr said he should have lost his job just like I did. It's like, no, it's not the same thing. You did say some racist stuff. He actually didn't say what everyone's trying to say he said. So there's a big difference. And also, let's just be honest, Roseanne Barr was always a racist. She just got to the point where she's not hiding it anymore. But, and people think this is going to hurt Disney, it's not. And did Disney give Jimmy Kimmel back his job because of this? Because of the money they're supposedly losing? No, they didn't. They gave him back his job because they didn't want to get sued, because they realized, he probably could actually sue us over this. Because he could actually argue, I've said worse stuff and you guys didn't fire me. And I know a lot of people bring up the fact he did blackface. Unfortunately, there's a lot of white people that did blackface. And it's not a matter of looking the other way. Unfortunately, it really was the time that people laughed at it. Even black people laughed at it. But did it make it right? No, it didn't. Now, a lot of people also like to throw Robert Downey Jr. into that mix because of Tropic Thunder. First off, you need to see the movie. There's context. Go see the movie. Tropic Thunder, first off, is hilarious. Secondly, it is a satire on the state of Hollywood, basically. It fits more now than ever. But it was making fun of white actors taking people of color's roles. That's what it was making fun of. And if you just don't watch the movie and immediately go, well, that's racist, you're missing the point. It was actually supposed to be racist. It was supposed to be an actor changing his look so extreme to play a black role, even though there's talented black actors out there. And that was the whole point they were pointing out. And it worked. They were pointing out how absurd it was that he did all this. And I still like Tropic Thunder. It's a good movie. I watch it every now and again. It's funny. But there are some people who don't want to hear it. And it's like, you kind of sound like the other side when you say that. So in case you can't tell, I don't like either side. I think both sides are dumb. Both sides need to be put on a planet by themselves and leave the rest of us alone. The rest of us who are just trying to get by day, leave us alone. You guys are screwing it up for everybody. Just stop. You're not helping anyone. But, like I said, I'll go back to my health. I'm still having memory issues. I think that's more from tiredness. I'm still tired. I'll wake up tired, but then I'll get a little burst of energy and everything works great. And then towards the end of the night, around 9 o'clock, I start to wind down. And it's not because of my age. This all started after, because I can still stay up to like noon, till midnight, 1 o'clock, and get up the next day. But now it's like 9 o'clock hits, and I'm like, ugh. And it's 10 o'clock now, so yeah, I'm tapped for tonight. It's Friday, and I'm trying to stay up and spend time with the family. I finally started watching Peacekeeper. I started with season 1. I don't know why I waited, so I kept wanting to watch it. I never did, and I've been enjoying it. I'm sorry I put it off for so long. But I'm watching season 1, and already just laughing my ass off. I didn't realize how much nudity was in it, or topless nudity. But yeah, it's just like, it was hilarious. I think I'm on episode 3. I'm on the episode where at the end, him and Vigilante are in bed with a woman with their shirts off, and Vigilante has his mask on, and they're smoking weed. Yeah, that's the 3rd episode. I think that's the 3rd episode. But yeah. So yeah, and John Cena showed his butt a lot. But yeah, I'm enjoying it, so I'm glad I started watching it. Like I said, I don't know why I didn't watch it. So I had it in my list to watch, and I just finally was like, I need to sit down and watch my list, and that's what I've been doing. Watching everything. Got my Hulu, HBO, all my lists, just going through them and eliminating them. So, and I'm glad I did. I've been enjoying it. But I was talking about weight loss. See how my brain's working? But what? Jesus. What made me want to go and talk about weight loss is that I saw an ad for, or not an ad, but an article talking about Melissa McCartney's dramatic weight loss of 20 pounds. And I was like, I wouldn't call that dramatic. I call it good. 20 pounds is hard to lose for anyone these days. Any day, actually. But I wouldn't say dramatic. People want to make things bigger than what they are. It's like, now if it says if they put it in there, her dramatic weight loss of, 50 pounds, then I'd be like, whoa. But 20 to me, it seems about average anymore. People usually can, if they stick with it, can usually drop 20 pounds pretty easily. But they keep, every time they bring her up, they talk about her dramatic weight loss. It's like, yeah, it's great. She's losing weight, but you guys keep making it like she's dropping 40, 50 pounds every time, but she's not. So I'm not sure why they are doing it. And I noticed they do it a lot more with women than they do with men when it comes to that stuff. They'll try to make it bigger than what it is. And it's like, I'm not sure what the motivation is behind that, but yeah. And then, what was the other thing? Jeez, my brain has shut down. Oh, my weight loss and weight gain. I talked about that, how I'm probably going back down. But one thing that's helping is I'm trying new foods. I'm using this diet app I can use for free through my health insurance at work. And it has recipes in it. I'm not promoting it, so I don't see the point of saying the name of it. But it has a whole bunch of meals in it. And me and my wife have tried two. And, I forgot. I was going to give a thumbs up to the other one. We gave a thumbs up to the first one. And the only downside to the first one is it doesn't tell you to season the meat. I think if I had seasoned the meat, it would have been better. But it didn't tell you to season the meat. But it was... let's see if I can find it here. Oh, we forgot to get... what is that called? Not Brussels sprouts. What is that? Oh my God, I can't think of the name of it. The vegetables. Let's see. It was blue cheese and steak, and we forgot to get the greens there. It's like a blue cheese dressing that you make. It was good. It didn't have a seasoned meat. And I did overcook it. I think if I had cooked it less, it would have been more tender. Because it has you cook it until, it says like 4 to 5 minutes on each side. And I rotated a couple times. And I think I should have just rotated it twice and been done with it. But I was trying to get it like evenly cooked on both sides. Wait, I give this a thumbs up. My thumbs up is missing. I know I give this a thumbs up. Does the thumbs up disappear if you go out of it? Let me see. Because if it does, there's no point in doing it. Yeah, the thumbs up disappears. Well, what's the point of giving it a thumbs up? I would like it if it stayed. That way I know I liked it. But, well. And then the other one we tried was pork chops, fried pork chops. Except they weren't fried, in case you're wondering. You actually bake them in the oven. This is, let's see. There you go. In the picture, to me, it doesn't look very appetizing, but they're actually really good. My kids liked them. Now, my kids actually have like peanut allergies and stuff like that. I used regular flour for theirs. For this one, it called for almond flour. And there's something, heavy cream. You use heavy cream and egg. And what was the other thing in the mix? Let's see. No, it was just the egg and heavy cream you mix together. I used to do egg and milk and butter, but I did like the taste. I might switch to just doing heavy cream and eliminate the butter when I make fried chicken. Oh, it was pork rinds was the other thing. You did flour, pork rinds, Parmesan cheese, garlic powder, and paprika. Leave the paprika out. There's no taste. I don't know why people use paprika. There's no taste. I don't get it. But the only thing I can think of paprika is for color. But when it browns, the color's there for everyone. But yeah, it cooked up real nice. We liked it. Everyone liked it. Except for my son. My son is a very picky eater. But I think it was a Parmesan. That's what it was, Parmesan cheese. I might actually leave that out last time. I kind of didn't like that part of the taste. But the rest of it I actually liked. So I definitely will do that one again. And then there was supposed to be a third one we were doing, and we didn't do it. Oh, and I started cooking spinach. Just for the spinach, all I did was I threw it in a bowl. I rinsed the spinach off, but I didn't get all the water off of it. I threw it in the pan on high heat to boil the water off that way. And then lemon juice. Lemon juice to taste, to be honest with you. Just how, if you want to really taste the lemon juice, you're going to use a lot. So basically as much lemon juice as you want. And then garlic, dehydrated garlic I threw on there. Not garlic powder, but dehydrated garlic. Like little garlic flakes, little garlic chips. And I just threw it on there, again, as much as you want. And then kosher salt. Now the reason I used to buy a lot of sea salt, but I haven't bought sea salt in a while. And for some reason we had kosher salt. So I used the kosher salt the first time. So, and again, to taste. But don't use all salt, because I mean, kosher salt, it can be very powerful. But because you're going to stir it up too, mix it around, let it sit for a little bit. I would say at least for 2 minutes, and then stir it up some more. And then let it sit for maybe a minute, and then until you get to the texture you like for your spinach. And my wife really liked it. I mean, she really liked it, and she told me, because when I first did it, I just threw it together with a steak I was making, and I set the steak on top of it. Usually I do rice, but I was trying to not eat as much rice. And I put the steak on top of that and ate it, and it was really good. And my wife was like, she asked if there was any left over. I was like, no, it was just like, when I cooked it was enough for me. But this time around, I did split it up, and again, it wasn't that much. One bag was enough for me, because when you cook it up, it shrinks. So it's like there really wasn't that much. But now she wants a whole bag to herself. She's like, make this again and make me a whole bag to myself. I'm like, all right, if I think about it. I'm actually kind of tired of it now. She's had me fix it like twice now. So my wife is one of those people that gets addicted to something. She's got to keep having it until she gets bored with it. It's like, that doesn't work for me. Having it once and then maybe later on, or a couple weeks later, okay. But constantly, no. And she does go bored. But but yeah, there's a whole bunch of different stuff in this thing. There is one thing I wanted to try is this spicy baked tofu. I've never actually ate tofu like by itself or fixed or anything. I kind of want to try it just to see, and I'm thinking about buying some tofu and trying this one. It says extra firm tofu, olive oil, soy sauce, and chili paste. And this is a picture they have of it. Let's see. I can never turn my phone right. There we go. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, it says prep time 10 minutes. I'll let you know how that if I get a chance to do it, I'll let you know. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of different recipes: fish, pork, chicken. I said fish. I think there's some vegetarians on here. Yeah, but there's a whole bunch of stuff. Definitely gonna try it. Oh, this is one I wanted to try. I've never tried anything like this. It was called cream cheese pancakes, and it just seemed interesting for some reason to me. I was thinking about trying it. One of the things it calls for, I can't even say the word. I'm not even going to try to say the word. But it also calls for cinnamon and vanilla extract, 4 eggs, and cream cheese, 4 ounces of cream cheese. What is that word? I can't say that word. Well, anyways, it looks interesting. I just hope it tastes good. That's my biggest thing. Looks like they put powder on it instead of syrup. Let me look at the instructions here. Griddle cook. Serve alone or with sugar-free syrup, slight dusting of powder. So you can do syrup or powder. Of course, this says sugar-free syrup. I don't do sugar-free. Unless it tastes good. Sugar-free always tastes horrible to me. And but yeah, there's a lot of things on here. One thing me and my wife talked about is maybe doing the one of those meal prep things. Because we're both trying to lose weight. She's lost a lot of weight. She's way smaller than what she used to be. Her numbers were way higher than mine. They went even higher after kids. Weird thing is, it never bothered me she was that big. It's just, that was my wife. I loved her. Or I love her. And I have told her that when she did lose the weight, it was like I had to learn to like her face again, because she had chubby cheeks and big rosy cheeks, and that's all gone. Her face slimmed down, her whole body slimmed down. So it's like her face is different. It's a different face from when I first met her to now. So it's like, I got to get used to that face. And every now and again, I will look at her and I'm like, I kind of miss the old face. I can't lie. I did tell her that, but I said, that doesn't mean you should gain the weight back. It just means I got to get used to the new face. It's like if I had met her with this face, and then she had the other face, dramatically got the other face. And I'm like, I miss the old face, because that's the face I fell in love with. So it just takes some getting used to. But yeah, it was just like, with this weight loss stuff, trying new foods. And it's been kind of interesting trying to cook some new foods and stuff, doing some new things. Hopefully I can keep it up. There was one other thing I wanted to talk about. All right, the other thing I wanted to talk about was the podcast itself. I kind of talked about it at the beginning, but I need to figure also how to do just the audio. I need to go back and I was going to re-upload to just do audio as well. Because like on Spotify, I was doing video and I didn't realize, for some reason I thought it would separate, give you an option of video or audio, but it didn't. So I'm going to re-upload all of them on Spotify as audio files. And I never did look into, that's something else I can do. So instead of doing a podcast, I'll be looking into other places I can post a podcast and start posting every single video and audio on there as well. So try to go around posting it everywhere and see what happens. Anywhere I can post it for free and go from there. I've always said from the beginning, I did this, even if no one ever listened to it, I did this more for me because I don't have anyone to talk to. Yes, I have my wife. Yes, I have my kids, but I don't have anyone to talk to. Not in the way I want to. And so this was the next best thing. And I do believe it's helped a lot. Is it perfect? No, of course it's not perfect. It's a start. And I do realize, I think I would enjoy the podcast more if I had someone to do it with. Yeah. But it would require me going out to meet someone and getting to know them and see if I could work with them. And I really don't want to do that. And also, the other thing would be, there's no money in this. So it would have to be someone who's just doing it to do it. And they will also have to understand they're not in charge. And that's where the other side of it would be. Like, yeah, they're not in charge. And I don't know if they would understand that. They're like, this is just for fun. There's no set schedule. We do it when we're both free and go from there. Well, I guess in a way there is a set schedule. I'd like to have it all posted by Sunday. So, but yeah, it's just, I think it would be more enjoyable if I did have a partner to do it with. My wife is so paranoid because we were watching a couple do it, and she was like, "Oh, we should." I was like, "I've asked you, and you said no," because she's afraid, so terrified she'll say the wrong thing and get fired. It's like first off, I don't know what you think we're going to be talking about because we really are going to be talking, like, getting in depth on politics. We're not going to be in depth on anything major or hot. Probably just talk about everyday stuff if we did the podcast together. But yeah, it's just, who knows? Maybe one day I will find someone I can do this with. I don't even have to be friends with them, just be able to work with them. Is really what it comes down to. That would be the big thing I would be looking for in this. And also, like I said, when I get to 100, my goal is to stop for a while and focus on creating little shorts. And I'm going to try to do like 10 shorts at a time because I only need a minute. I was only going to make them a minute, well, maybe 3 minutes long, a little under 3 minutes long, and post that. But I want to, part of that 3 minutes will be like an opening and closing, but it, like still had audio playing. I had audio. I don't know. I'll figure it out. It's not a big rush. I still got time. And I'm still going to do the Reddit stuff. And I was thinking about doing another episode of stuff I think they should remake. There was one I saw recently, and I thought about it, and then I forgot about it. But I was thinking about maybe that, or doing something different. Maybe find something else to do, a different series. But yeah, the thing would probably is try to advertise a little more. Like I said, if this ever took off to where I was making at least double or 3 times what I'm making now, working a regular job, I would do this full time. But I'm not. So that is not an option. I know a lot of people go in and all in on it, and it's like, more power to you. I just don't have that kind of power. I just don't have that kind of patience or that kind of energy. It's not me. So I don't try to do that. There was something else that caught my attention. Usually I talk about celebrities that passed away. I forgot to mention about Robert Redford, who passed away. What was the other thing? I saw the kid hurt that other kid, but something else. What was the other thing? I can't remember what the other thing was. I clearly didn't make note of it. And I don't remember why. Didn't make, because sometimes, like I've said, sometimes what I do is I would literally have a whole conversation in my head that lasts a good 5-10 minutes. And then it's like, oh, I should say this stuff out loud and record it. And I don't, because sometimes I'm in places where I can't do it. Like one time I was at a restaurant with my family and I had stuff going in my head. I'm like, I need to make notice. And I couldn't, and I forgot. And it would have been a great conversation. But I don't know. Let me see here. I'm going through Yahoo News to see if, cause I think it might have been a news article or something going on. And nope, nothing's popping up. I don't know what it was. I wish I had like a mind. That's something I wanted to research as well as is how to research. I wanted to research how to create an idyllic or photographic memory. Some people say you can do it. I don't know if you can really do it because I think it's just you're born with it. Why is this so loose? I just barely touched it and started moving. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. I don't know. My mind. I used to be really good at I used to be really good at remember. God, I hope I'm not stroking out. I used to be really good at remembering stuff, and lately, not the case. And I think, well, especially right now, because of the passing out stuff and dehydration. But oh well, I can't remember. I'm going to end the podcast here. I'll just say for the next podcast. I don't remember what it was. But anyways, all right, everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and everyone take care. Later.